That missed. Bird. And bird again. Okay. Good fight. Everything went pretty well. Grab some loot.
What lies beyond?
What is this? Arc rifle. Whenever the wielder hits a target with the arc rifle, they also attack all targets within 2 cells of the main target. Okay. Box of goods. Trap, disarm.
The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I?
More cargo.
They will see.
The broken panel of the cogitator is sparking. It's blind, dark screens showing nothing. Dying tech priest. This pile of human remains carelessly tossed together emits a suffocating stench. The torn, gutted bodies once belonged to tech priests, but you cannot spot even a glint of metal anywhere. All their implants are gone. Suddenly, one of the ravaged bodies makes the tiniest movement. The tortured man's lips move ever so slightly, his half-closed eyelids twitching. Approach the still-breathing man. The man can barely breathe without his respirator implant. It is a miracle he survived the horrific vivisection, but it takes you a single look at the gaping wound where the augment was ripped out to realize death is only a matter of time. As if having sensed your presence, the half-dead man looks at you and sharply inhales the hot air. Machine spirit, deliver me. The Beneric Requiem coming from Pascal's Vox sounds so solemn and grim. Upon hearing it, the man's mutilated face twists into a weak semblance of a smile. Who did this to you? My comrades. His voice is barely audible. It seems each word takes the man a great deal of effort. Machine spirit, has the Omnissiah truly abandoned us? Kiavagama has fallen into the maw of our eternal enemy. The Holy Magi, they succumbed to heresy. The rest were stripped of their true flesh. To feed the heresy. Preserve us, deliver me from erring. Sacrifice living blood from vessels of the true flesh, while their heart is still beating. After that, oblivion. His eyes grow glassy. I knew you would come. I've waited so very long, deliver me from my torment. I attest that the 3 categorical requirements for assigning the status of martyr of the faith have been met. Opposition to the enemy, preservation of adherence to dogma, and a brutal death. Requesting the right to extract the subject's organic matter for it to be used in the creation of an honorable servo skull. The man who is minutes from death wheezes weakly. It's an honor. I am thankful for the right to serve. Wow. Okay, so we can make him a flying skull? Hold on. Picture quarter servo skull. I mean, we already have some of those. Okay. I can't tell if this also gets me a servo skull. Your words will help me bring down those who have betrayed Kiavagama. I mean, I've already got servo skulls. I don't know if dogmatic option also gives a servo skull, and I want to see what this does. Steel your heart, servant of the Imperium. Your words will help me bring down those who have betrayed Kiavagama. Persuasion test succeeded. Something flashes in the man's eyes as if your words have allowed him to gather what remains of his strength. Gritting his teeth, he barely raises his head and fastens his mad gaze on you. May the Omnissiah strengthen my will. May I denounce the dissonance of variation. Know, machine spirit, angel of the Deus Mechanicus, that I saw the fabricator sensor himself ripping the flesh out of our tech comrades and chanting a litany over vessels of corruption. Sarcophagi forged from corrupted metal, unholy shells designed to house evil. He lets out a weak howl. The fabricator sensor does not serve the Omnissiah. He obeys a different prayer, the one whose herald came to Giavagama at the onset of the insurgency, his mouth spewing lies and corruption. Fear him, for he is. The words escape the man's mouth along with his last breath. Having spent the last bit of strength on his confession, he goes limp in your arms forever this time. Okay, now we make him a skull. But of course, that's not an option. The device now evidently used to chop bodies into pieces was once an ordinary cooling fan. So they just opened the grill above it and threw people in?
There will be no peace in my wake.
Okay, looks like we need to lower that. Door here. Pascal?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Box of goods. Melta Ultima. Range 5. Oh my god. Staff of Blood. Is that different from what he has? It's more damage than what he has. So, Heinrichs. Seems like a higher level version of what he's got.
Of a world,
Something is howling within the metal housing as if the machine spirits of this cogitator are lamenting some irreparable loss. Tech use. Force access to the cogitator systems. Your knowledge of machine spirits is sufficient to trick the system and subdue it to your will. A false query, a crafty manipulation of the controls, and you get what you want. You gain access to the cogitator systems. The device's machine spirit can do nothing to thwart you. Subdued by its defeat, it hides in the depths of its lair. Awaken the cogitator's machine spirit. You touch the levers and the reels of the control panel and disturb the slumber of the spirits that reside within this cogitator. The machine dawdles as if still drowsy, but nevertheless performs its assigned function. Okay. The cogitator is silent, awaiting new commands. Step away. Glad we didn't have anyone standing there, I guess.
one step at a time amidst the madness.
Yours 2 question. With Gale Shot, does that mean I can run Ranger with full melee but still be able to range the lead spec? I don't know. I mean, the Gale Shot air bow thing, the Gale bow or whatever it is, might have like a long cooldown, you know? I don't know if it will be something that's just used in moments of burst or if it will be able to do like sustained range damage. We don't have enough information yet.
I do what I must.
As you approach the cogitator, you notice a number of deep scratches left by huge claws on metal surfaces. Despite the apparent damage, the machine seems to be in working condition. Activate the emergency bridge lowering protocol. You touch the levers and reels of the control panel and disturb the slumber of the spirits that reside within the cogitator. The machine dawdles as if still drowsy, but nevertheless performs its assigned function. The cogitator is silent, awaiting new commands. View the log. The log contains nothing of interest. The maintenance ritual schedule for the sacred machine that moves the bridge, an activation log, and a few notes of a religious nature entered by tech priests. The screen of this cogitator shows a scrolling line of repeating technolingua. Staring at this obscure symbols gives you... Wait, what? Gives you a headache. Wait, blow up the wall. I mean, that just goes into another room. I'll just save the explosive. Or that goes into another room I've already been in, is what I mean to say.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
There's a mine.
Just as he ordained.
The Cogitators panel has dozens of breakers, buttons, handles, switches, and other control mechanisms. View the log. You discover the local data crypt with contents collected by either previous operators of the machines or the machine spirit itself. Using your access, you study the archives stored here. Review supply protocol. At first glance, the record looks like a typical shipping report, but after further reading, it becomes apparent that the focus here is not ore or assembly parts, but augments extracted from living tech priests, and spent mass, the flesh of the victims killed either during or for the sake of machine rituals. Review production protocol. The log looks damaged, the lines are uneven, and some of the values even impossible. After a few minutes of studying the records, you feel your head begin to swim. The stored data can only be comprehended by a twisted mind touched by chaos corruption. Review Ascension Protocol. The record looks like a sermon of The record looks like a sermon of some mad chaos worshipper. The log, clearly written from someone else's words, mentions the heart that exudes virtue and the cradle that rocks the child of truth. Step away.
Watch out.
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
Trap.
Just as I was taught.
How intriguing.
The Vizier.
Another trap.
Would he be proud? Am I?
Another trap.
I do what I must.
Stop quick save. We haven't done that in a bit. Explanation for Gale Shot was that it spins feathers as ammo to power up a finisher attack, so definitely sounds like a burst. Now we'll see.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
The system accepts the access codes. The clanging of moving bolts indicates the door has been unlocked. What's over there, though?
In this tapestry
Fortune
of the world,
smiles on us. An
I
ill omen.
am the
There's a
rogue
bomb there.
thread.
Come back to that in a moment. Cargo.
It is sad that the beautiful and lush Janus has been overcome by such grievous calamities. The world is very beautiful.
Ah, Janus. Of all the worlds I've ever set foot on, this is the only one that hasn't tried to kill me at every opportunity. I wish I could stay longer.
A desecrated altar to the Omnissiah. The purity seals have been torn off, the data slates with sacred codes shattered, and some of the teeth on the gear adornments broken off.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
I am your shadow. Follow my steps.
I was afraid of that. I guess she avoided it, because I didn't see a boom. Tech use 100%. This large device is a cargo lift for transporting parts. The Cyber Guard accepts the access codes and sets mysterious mechanisms in motion.
What lies beyond? To the ordinary, I am an enigma.
Room of stuff. Cargo. Flamer Digi-Weapon. A marvelous compact weapon in the form of a ring that allows the wearer to fire a flamer shot stream once per combat. Inflicts burning 4. Okay. Mastercrafted Power Maul. Pascal, open that one.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
one step at a time amidst the madness.
The shadows reveal their secrets.
Oh, I
Just
wasn't
as
sure if
I
I'd be
was
able to
taught.
disarm that before the fight started. Your redemption will be awash with the blood of heathens, and thus will you sate the true God's eternal thirst. Oh, it's a Chaos Marine. The Chaos Space Marine towers over the tech priest, bowed heads like a dark cliff. He's reciting a sermon, slowly, almost chanting. From the mere sound of his deep, low voice, you break into a cold sweat and your gorge rises. Listen, for my words reveal to you a path from the darkness unto the primordial truth, which has thrown open its gates for wayward souls seeking deliverance from the shroud of lies and torments of enslavement. Your minds have shed the bonds of the dogma that has guided you into the abyss. Accept now the hope granted to you by the greatest of the word bearers. Heinrichs hisses through gritted teeth. I knew our meeting on Rykad Minoris wouldn't be the last, but to run into this anathema here? Kiava Gamma did not merely succumb to heresy, Mukluk. Your world is in the clutches of the greatest evil known to the Imperium. Pascal gazes at his former brethren and whispers dryly, the new sphere signature of the defective units has been archived. In accordance with the sacred commandments, I will tolerate no heresy and hereby sentence you to categorical disposal without redemption. Dogmatic. Interrupt the sermon with a pain to the God Emperor. The words of the righteous hymn cut through the torrent of the heretic's impious proclamations. You feel as if the light of the Emperor himself touches your heart, warming it with grace and protecting it from malignant corruption. You gain one action... Wait, what? Mukluk gained Pray Against. You grant +1 action point permanently. That's amazing! The Chaos Space Marine roars in fury as the tech priests turn and charge you as if on cue.
Oh, glorious spectacle of your demise!
Your Emperor won't save you!
Not Kilova. Okay. Little worried. The Chaos Space Marine hits really hard. Alright, so front line gives bonuses to armor. Back line has cover efficiency. We don't have cover. Rear increases ranged attack damage. Alright. Let's just put front line on the whole group. And then stronghold stratagem.
Being ordered around.
Give Heinrichs a turn. Regen the party. She's going to curse the Space Marine.
Out of my way! I serve the ruinous powers. Crush them.
I'm afraid he's gonna come over here and do some kind of shotgun thing and just shred us all.
Trust me. As the tenets demand, the shadows will see it done, as honor ordained. Trust me, my blade whispers your name. I shall not fail.
Another scar to my collection!
Okay, he killed 2 of his friendlies. Put a few bullet holes in the Mukluk there.
What if? Let's see. Schemes within schemes. Genius at work.
Dog took a couple out. I got taunt on the Chaos Marine. Endure.
Running combat is an equation.
Cast
Your life
gun.
is a negligible variable.
Hey, Muxter, your favorite RPG of all time. I love PoE. What's up, Bearded? I don't know if you mean Pillars of Eternity or Path of Exile, but I liked both. So I'm agreeing with whatever you're talking about. Machine Spirit Communion, buff the party. Path of Eternity. Pillars of Exile.
Commands are more pleasant to give than to follow.
I venerate you, machine spirits. My vow is to serve.
If I... Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Wow, I just got to the point where Heinrichs can buff the rest of the party. We've almost got this thing done.
Naturally. I won't object to it. For the throne's glory.
I'm not opposed to die with grace, at least.
Oh, there's another one there.
I am a navigator, not a...
Setting target parameters for 10 familiar units.
As on death is a blessing.
We did really well there. Bolter. Just a normal bolter. Okay. There was a cape as well. What was that cape? Arch Strategist Mantle. All bonuses from the wearer's combat tactics areas are increased by 5% for 1 round if the wearer uses a stratagem different from the one used before, or if none were used before it. This does not stack. Okay.
Patience.
I'm basically just using one
My
stratagem, so that's not going to help me much.
afraid.
Ah! Pause. Not in time.
There is only death. Yours or mine.
Alright,
What torments you?
she needs a med kit.
Do you think my body was suffering?
There we go.
They will see. Oh, yes, indeed. They all will see.
Oh. I was thinking the boss was going to be through that door, and I was doing side content, and then I was going to go back for him. But what's up, Sunshine? God, he looks so cool. Fabricator Sensor Cubus Delphum. Upon noticing you, Cubus straightens. You hear the clanging and groaning of metal as if the pistons and bearings in the Fabricator Sensor's augmented body have fused together. Repellent scrapes and screeches punctuate his speech. You. The probability of navigating your way, of reaching the inner line, was negligible. The primordial truth guards me and my work. Then why is it that this variable has yet to be eliminated? Let's be lawful stupid. Because the schemes of the ruinous powers are powerless against the servants of the God Emperor, who are guided by his light. A gross misconception common among primitive minds. Your existence is but a statistical error that will soon be corrected. I saw the strange constructs on the line of the manufacturer. What mad machines are you making here? Steel creations destined to serve the designs of truth. Did you see the elegance of their form? Their flawless ergonomics, and those are the mere shells. True perfection fills them when they are instilled with a spark of life and granted purpose. To bring their wrath upon the heads of the apostates. Once the army is assembled, but why waste words? You will see for yourself a modicum of the splendor that is in store for the Coronis Expanse. Hey, Muck, you sick of listening to the ramblings of this rusty cog yet? It's like he's stalling for... Huh. The fabricator sensor straightens his back and shoulders. You hear a mounting hum as if some powerful turbines, followed by heavy footsteps and the grinding of metal against metal. Oh my god. And there's two of them. We have fought one of these before. Okay. Did he just kill two people? On his own side? I think he just stepped on two people. The fabricator sensor lets out a binauric trill. Witness the weapon designed to carry the glory of the true gods into the darkness of the Coronis Expanse. My shepherd has sent me one of his iron angels so that its very presence may instill faith and awe in the hearts of his flock. Accept the greatness of the primordial truth, united with the might of the new Kiava Gamma, and perish. For the Imperium! For the God Emperor! Accept this new sacrifice, sacred truth.
The battleground beckons!
Okay. Let's try this.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let's see.
Alright, regeneration on everyone.
If I may. Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Warp curse on the big guy, so that starts spreading around.
Yet iron knows no pain.
I feel nothing. Fear nothing. You don't frighten me.
Pascal lost his
The
cover.
heart next time.
Dang, they got a lot of turns.
Trust me, the shadows will see it done. As honor ordains. As the tenets demand.
Two
Medicaid
are better
signal.
than one. My. It's time for them to run, my sweet. I can do that with the right incentive.
Trust me, as honor ordains.
Muck gets another turn.
What if...
Let's taunt these two.
A wicked thought.